We're here to discuss the behavior of bees looking at a bait hive laced with swarm commander lure right here. I'm going to give you some background on this apiary first. It's interesting. We are in a redwood forest south of Half Moon Bay and south of Woodside, or east of Half Moon Bay and south of Woodside, or west of both of them, or something like that. We're near San Gregorio on the San Mateo coast. That's the Pacific Ocean out there. I originally started trapping bees here because I wanted to catch a wild mountain strain of bees, which I did. I caught bees here. That hive there on the far left is the first one I've caught, and it's been good here for a couple of years. And I worked these bees 2 days ago, and I've got one still mad at me here. It's going to sting me in the face any minute. I later figured out I didn't catch a wild mountain strain of bees, but actually probably about 3-4 miles down the Tenitas Creek Road there in the Tenitas Creek Valley are farms and ranches with commercial beekeepers or hobbyists who buy packaged bees. And I think those bees are just flying up the canyon and getting caught here in my bait hives. There probably are some wild hives here in the forest too that have been here for a few years, and so these bees do really well, so they at least behave like wild mountain bees. We're in the middle of a drought here in California, and there's three ongoing hives here, and they've just been thriving. We're March 16th today. These hives got a medium super January, sometime middle of January, and in the 2 months since then they've just jammed the hive full of honey and bees and brood. One of them had a swarm cell in it. Down the hill here are eucalyptus groves. There's probably eucalyptus nectar. And then you can see right here in front of us, these are our manzanita trees, madrone trees, Arbutus menzii, I think it is. And they're just finishing their bloom. So there's been a good flow going on here in this dry, warm weather. Now on Saturday, I laced this hive with the swarm commander lure. And I just now, this morning, 2 days later, set this one up over here with lemongrass oil. The reason I didn't do it on Saturday is because it had new nectar in the combs. I didn't really want that in my bait hive, so I came back to set it up with drier combs, and it's ready to go. So as I've done at several apiaries or trapping sites, I've set up a bait hive with LGO and with swarm commander lure. And then I'm suspicious about this behavior here because I don't see bees coming and going like the swarm is here. And I see bees with pollen. That's an indication that a swarm is here. But those bees with pollen are hanging around the entrance, whereas bees with pollen usually go straight in and deliver their load of pollen. So I think we're going to open this up carefully and take a look at it and see if we do have a swarm here. Let me grab my hive tool. My bet is there is no swarm in here, and these are all scouts. Now why there are scouts with pollen, I don't know. I wonder if they're lost bees from these other two hives right next to it, and they're somehow lured over here by the swarm commander lure. No, I don't see any signs of a swarm. Nope, no swarm here. So these are all scouts of some kind. And of course, an important thing in any beekeeping is how you position your bricks. The upright, erect brick signifies, pay attention to this, in this case it signifies that it's a bait hive. And of course, just a horizontal brick laying flat in the middle just means things are normal. The hexagon brick over here, well, I haven't quite made a definition for that yet. It's just a pretty brick on the hive. Anyway, so here's some oddball swarm commander lure behavior. Bees with pollen hanging out. And it's going to be a week or 2 or 3 till I get back here. So we might not know the answer, but we've got 2 virtually identical full-size jumbo depth brood chambers set up. One with lemongrass oil and one with some more swarm commander lure.